Name 3 movies that don't exist.
That don't exist?
Yeah.
I don't put me on the spot like this. I can't.
You can do it.
Like, loving the, like, I don't know, loving this, I'm trying to think of a rom-com. What rom-com have I not watched that I can think of?
Well, no, that it has to not exist. Though.
Yeah. I don't know why I thought of rom-com. I just loving the treetops like monkeys. I don't know.
Okay, that's one.
Let's see. Why are we doing this?
Because I thought it would be a good opener for the podcast. But now I'm realizing that is even better merch because I could Photoshop these into existence.
just say quick name 3 movies. ...
Well, no, because loving the treetops like monkeys. If it was like a movie poster for something that didn't exist.
That's funny.
Okay, you got 2 more.
I got 2 more. I might need help with these 2. I don't know what to think of.
Well, I was prepared for it. So
you were prepared. Yeah. Of course you were prepared for it. And then you're like, oh, hey.
Yeah, you got it. I'll cut this all out so you sound really smart.
So it's just like, imagine like that pitch change where it goes like,
yeah,
just tied by a rope. I don't know.
Wait, what's that one?
A movie I haven't seen before. For sure. I have not seen that movie. Can you name one just colors? Can you name a movie just
like what do you mean? Like the phrase just colors?
Yeah. Sure. Or just the word just colors.
Like the word colors or
no,
2
colors.
words color. Okay, well,
that's the title of the movie is Colors.
I could see it being like a stoner movie.
Yeah.
Or like a really like critically acclaimed horror movie or something.
Yeah. Okay. What are your pre-prepped movie titles?
Okay, I actually didn't prep them, but Emperor's Last Groove. I feel like Into the Mist.
The Mist? Okay.
Into the Mist. Except it's like a rom-com and they're like, Into the Mist.
Is it like Bird Box, but like for... I don't know what I'm thinking here. I don't know. What would you call it? Into the Mist? Like into the mist.
Like attracted to the mist, yes.
Bird Box, but horny.
Bird Box, but horny.
I'm so sorry.
And then, what's my 3rd one? Maybe, I feel like something Last Stand could be good. Like, Grunk's Last Stand.
Who's Grunk?
I don't know. Probably the main character of the movie.
Probably. You never know.
Yeah.
He could never be mentioned.
So if any of these spoke to you, you can buy them at the Us Show redbubble.com/ I'll link in the description.
So this is a promo all along.
Yeah.
I love it. That's fantastic.
Thank you. Okay, we should do the actual intro.
Yeah, we should.
Too bad I've been sticking on your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. I know you stand it how you taking all my time. Left, right, can you take it all night?
Good afternoon. Welcome to Us Talking. I'm your host, TJ Parrish, with my co-host,
Finnegan Tuig.
And after that lovely start, how have you been? I haven't seen you in a while.
I've been good. I went to a wedding this last weekend, so it involved me leaving to the airport at 3 on Thursday,
In the morning?
At 3 in the afternoon. So like we landed in the evening, stayed in a hotel, and then since then I've gotten like 6 hours of sleep every night, and last night I got like 4 hours of sleep.
Ouch.
So yet again I think we're gonna add some Finnegan tired spice to this episode.
Oh, that's good fun. Good fun.
Good fun.
By the way, on our topic of movies we just had, I've recently been into these or got back into a lot of these old indie movies I was into as a kid.
On YouTube or?
On like CD discs I used to watch and on YouTube as well. But just like old random stuff I used to watch that my mom would like randomly find and thought was cool. And then we'd watch it and be like, this was terrible. That was definitely a low budget film.
Yeah.
Some of the times though, they're actually pretty great. Have you... Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, like I feel like I've just seen all these unhinged Pixar movies, like Horton Hears a Who, or like Robots. Like
Robots was really funny, actually.
Well, like it makes sense when you're a kid, like because that's just how you think. You go out the playground, you're like, I am Steve from Minecraft. You are my pig. Let me ride you. But then once you get older, you're like, what in the world?
Yeah, you go back and watch it, and you're like, the nostalgia's not there, guys. It's not there.
Yeah. Yeah. So what was the movie you're gonna?
One of them actually was Robots. And
awesome.
Yeah, it was. But that was like, who made that? Disney or Pixar? One of the two.
I think it's Pixar.
Yeah, but it was like these random shows I kept thinking about and started listening to like some music from one of them that I loved as a child. And have you heard of movies like Monster in Paris or Strange Magic?
I feel like I've heard of Strange Magic.
I could show you the covers.
Oh,
Like
I love
2 seconds. That's the Wikipedia page. It's like,
oh my.
If that's recognizable at all.
No, not at all.
Okay.
It looks like a spider wick, but
yeah,
cartoon.
it's kind of like Spiderwick, but it's a weird love story. It's not great.
That's awesome. Remember like Box Trolls?
Yeah.
That movie? Yeah, every once in a while, like, the movies are like, they're good, and then they're like, we're going to torture you to death.
What was worse is that they made it in claymation, I think.
Yeah.
Like, it would have been better animated, but they did it in claymation.
Yeah, because wasn't there like a scene where they're going to crush one of the box trolls under like a stone, but then it crawled out of the box?
Probably.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, excuse me, sorry.
It's just, or like in Cars 3, I think they like tie down this car's front 2 tires and then put the back 2 on like wheels so it spins backwards, and they do that until it explodes.
Yeah.
And so like it pans out and you just hear like car screaming and then like an explosion as they just like kill this guy.
Yeah, it was it Cars? I think it was it 3 or was it 2? Anyway, yeah, like that spy one.
Yeah, the spy one.
Yeah. That was horrible. Look, okay, actually, how was I not traumatized by shows like that?
Yeah, like we all see that and we're like, that's fun.
That's how we got so used to the issues we have now.
Yeah.
Disney conditioned us.
Disney conditioned us to be able to handle school shootings and stuff. Slowly but surely.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh, it's good. Good fun. Good fun.
Good fun.
If you could make a movie, what would, like, not a serious movie, obviously. Actually, no, we'll leave serious movies in. Like, if you could make a movie, what movie would you make?
I don't know. That's the thing is, like, I'm not that like, well, I'm not entirely sure. I'd probably do something with like action adventure of some sorts. But you look like
I had an idea because I thought you were going to go like the microbiology route because we've talked about that in the past, which then led me to think of another like unhinged kids movie. I don't remember what it was called because I didn't think about it until just now, but it takes the perspective of like white blood cells in your body that are fighting.
Magic School Bus?
No, it's a full movie about like someone getting a virus.
Oh.
So it's like it takes the perspective of the body as it's fighting off this virus, and it's like super unhinged, and the bad guys are like viruses, and I think it's like animation claymation hybrid, and then like it ends with the body that the whole movie takes place in. He's like he's in the ambulance going to the hospital with like pneumonia. Yeah. But then the pill he took to get rid of the pneumonia helps kill off the cell by tossing it in a cup of like antibacterial juice or something. It's like
Okay.
I'm like just like oh my god, remembering. Oh my god,
Reminiscing?
yeah. I just like didn't think about this until just now.
Yeah.
Wow, I think we have that on CD somewhere too.
Oh, weird.
I wonder what it was. Huh. Okay,
Yeah,
well,
also, we've talked about things like Has-Been Hotel and whatnot,
yeah.
and all that lore we came across. Have you read into Lackadaisy anytime soon? Or just not anytime soon?
I saw the pilot when it came out, but I haven't seen any like new news about it.
Okay. There's nothing much has happened to it. They're trying to make a new episode, like another episode. They made a trailer to their first episode, which is exciting. Awesome. But it's basically just a bunch of, what's that movie called? Is it just called Cats?
Yes, it is just called. Yeah, so you can name a movie Colors.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, did you think I said Callers? Like Callers?
No, Colors.
Oh, Colors. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the biggest debate. We're getting so off topic. I guess I'll finish it. Yeah. It's like a huge debate at my house. Is my dad will say color and collar in like the same way, and then like fight for his life, saying it's like it's the same word, and it's pronounced the same way.
Collar.
My mom like is so opposed. It's so funny. Yeah. Anyway,
I think I'm on your mom's side here. It's definitely colors and collars.
I agree. I definitely agree. There are two different words.
Yeah.
Anyway, but Lackadaisy, now we're getting back on track, is kind of like the movie Cats, just less cats.
Yeah.
More.
Well, I think the only commonality is that the main characters are both cats.
Yeah, but it's also really unhinged.
That's true. That is true.
Because they're like, what? Between the ages of, I'm assuming, maybe like early to late teens. Like the three main characters. And it takes place during the 1920s Prohibition. And they're smuggling alcohol for like this rich woman who owns a bar that's now been like run down because of Prohibition. But anyway, it's a really cool pilot and it's a way fun story. But
they're not very good at it either. That's where like
that's the best part.
Yeah.
I guess it was kind of just turning into I don't know, my endorsement for the day. It was like, go watch movies, guys. They're like fun.
Yeah. I watched like the intro to Hunger Games. I don't have a segue in or out of that, but I did.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. Just like it? Was it good?
It's like, okay. I hate saying this because I feel like every other white girl on the internet, but it's like, I think I'm so empathetic that I can't handle movies. Like, because I immediately put myself in their place. Like when she gets called, like it's been out for, I don't know, a lot of years, so I'm not spoiling Hunger Games.
Yeah, no, you're fine. It's all good.
But the younger sister gets called into the Hunger Games, and like, it's just, I'm like immediately like putting my place as the young girl. I'm like, oh no, just so sad.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Like, you're like really invested in every movie you watch.
But, and like other people can just be like, oh, this is fake. Like clearly, and this is not real.
Yeah.
I just can't. And so that movie was like trying really hard to be like, none of it's real. None of this is real. You can see the CGI. It's okay. Like,
I did that same thing when I was younger with like Jurassic Park. I was horrified by Jurassic Park. It was so terrifying. But my dad's like, no, it's good for you. Just watch it.
No, it's good for you. Distill that fear of dinosaurs.
Eventually I got over it, but it was just like hilarious in my back of my mind that I was like terrified of a movie that like was obviously on a screen.
Yeah. I was terrified of The Grinch, the live action one.
Really?
Like, yeah, he is
very off-putting for sure.
Yeah, I think the problem too is I only got to the point when the Oompa Loompas were coming up to his house and like he was throwing Christmas like ornaments at them and stuff. Yeah. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm watching like a gremlin.
A gremlin attack Oompa Loompas.
Yeah. What are they actually called?
Oh, I think they're called the Who's.
Oh,
like
Yeah.
I don't know why they're
you're
called
right.
Who's, but yeah.
Because they live
just
in Whoville.
Whoville. I like Oompa Loompa. That's really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had no segue from that. That was
Yeah.
Oompa Loompas, guys. Wow.
Yeah. I have been this is going to be like all over the place, but it's okay. I've been video editing a lot, and that involves me like shrimping over my computer with
and you
terrible
just,
posture.
Your head's like way too far forward, and your back's just
Yeah. And so now my neck really hurts. Not really, it just ambiently hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we have a cat in studio.
You going to say hi? Yo. He's so cute. I had that same issue like a week ago. Then I went for like a 6-hour bike ride and then came back with my lower back hurting like crazy for the next 3 days. And I couldn't bend over. I was like, I'm shrimped too bad.
Yeah. Have you seen that meme where it's like it's just like a little doodle of someone like standing and then they slowly evolve into a shrimp at a computer?
Yeah, I have seen that. Programmers at their finest.
Yeah. Speaking of like videos and video editing, I think it'd be fun because we used to make YouTube videos in middle school.
We did, yeah.
And they were filmed on an iPad mini, edited in iMovie, and shamelessly posted on the internet.
The confidence you had making those, and I'm looking. I watched them like a month ago, just out of curiosity. It was like, what am I feeling about? How do I feel about these now? And looking back at the videos I was involved in, it was like, it was weird. It was weird to
You
watch.
know what we should do? Like, one of the days we're really feeling good about ourselves, we should go and watch them, but like film a commentary about them. I feel like that'd be kind of fun because like
a commentary on our own videos.
Yeah,
and then
just because like I have grown so much as a video editor since then.
Yeah,
and I think there's like I bet there's little bits of like artistry in them.
Yeah, like little sparks of artistry you recognize.
Every once in a while, you get a glimpse of a plot.
A glimpse of a plot and it disappears forever.
It fizzles away just to die.
Just in the wind. Oh, that's funny.
But I think it would be fun to like go out and give like an earnest effort to make a YouTube video again.
Mm-hmm.
And it could be fun to like post some more like fun YouTube videos on the on the Us Show channel.
Yeah.
Do you have any like fun, cheap YouTube ideas for us to do?
Live in the trees like monkeys. I'm sorry, no.
Wait, did we joke about OnlyFans on the podcast, or
we have the same colors?
Oh my gosh, we do.
Do you think we'll get sued now because we mentioned OnlyFans?
No, I would be happy if someone cared enough to sue us. But okay,
Sammy, we're watching you.
Yeah. Okay, back to the actual topic. I feel like there has to be a fun video we could make. It's more like an activity we can do and then like vlog.
Yeah. Would it be like a vlog of us just doing daily? I don't know.
Well,
I guess just random things that we would think about. Like, I found this fun story. Let me explain it.
Like the thing I was picturing is there's this lake kind of close to us. It's up the canyon. It's called Horse Lake. You take a trail for like, I don't know, like 5 miles there up. So you drive like 45 minutes into the canyon, take a trail 5 miles up a mountain, and then on top of the mountain is this lake. And the pictures of it look so cool, and I've never heard anyone talk about it.
Okay.
And so I think it'd be really cool to like get like a little alpine start going, get up early in the morning, head up there, and spend all day at the lake.
That'd be cool.
By ourselves. Yeah. I'm gonna open the door for my cat.
Like just hanging out in by the lake and just whatever.
Yeah,
that'd
and like,
cool.
well, they will lead to so many shenanigans because like us at the lake, like, yeah. But I think it'd be a fun like adventure.
Yeah,
to
that'd
do.
be cool. I wonder if there was any rock climbing routes by there.
Oh,
that'd be cool to go
cool.
check out.
It did just snow, so probably not this week.
Yeah. That is the weirdest thing. Like this morning, there was just like this line of fog. There wasn't fog, but it was just really low level clouds that cut the mountains in half of the valley that we live in. And later in the afternoon, they just dissipated away, and then there was just snow from that point up.
Oh, wow.
It was kind of cool.
Yeah, I like snow lines. They're so pretty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're really nice. They only last for really short periods of time though, which kind of sucks. But
yeah. Have you been up the canyon recently?
Like in the past week kind of thing?
Yeah. Yeah. Is it how snowy is it up there?
It wasn't bad a few days ago. It's probably like muddy now at this point because of all the snow we just had today. But the whole senioritis thing that has been. Do you have that too?
Oh, I cannot muster enough emotional strength to bring all of my grades from a B- to not a B-.
Actually, no. Ever since this third trimester was the dumbest decision I've made. I had a class in second try that started at 10. I didn't have a first hour class, so I didn't have to start at 8 o'clock in the morning, which was fabulous for my sleep schedule. Because where I work, I already stay up pretty late at night anyway, because I work in fast food, and they're annoyingly up until 10 o'clock in the afternoon. And so I'm there till 10:30. And when I finally get home, I unknowingly will get online and then spend another 2 hours. And so it's 12 o'clock when I'm finally taking a shower.
Yeah.
And then it's 1 in the morning when I'm okay, I should go to bed now.
That does seem like an atrocious sleep schedule.
It wasn't like a normal thing, which was great, but it definitely became more of a habit over time. And since then, after needing to get up at 8 a.m. this third trimester, it's been better. Mm-hmm. But staying at work until 10:30 at night does not help. Anyway, and just hard, fun classes has been wonderful. Yeah, senioritis has been rampant this trimester. I just don't care and have not kept track of anything. It has been fun. But are you excited for graduation?
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm excited for my grandma's cat to come out.
Cat.
That'll be fun. I'm excited for the school year to end, so I can focus more on the podcast and
that'd be cool,
stuff like that. Because right now I'm just so busy with everything. This week I have a bunch to do and another job, so it's
Oh, you're working 2 jobs now?
Well, I just work for that company, Pitch 6.
Okay.
And so it's that climbing, school, and this. I don't.
Oh, that's right. You were. Yeah.
I don't have too much free time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and So I think we should get together and go on some weird outdoorsy adventure.
This summer is definitely gonna make it a lot easier, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a harmonica as well.
Ooh.
Zero transition. My uncle, he's he prides himself on being really quirky and silly. And I was taking photos for in quotations this wedding, but I was there with the camera and just made them a little video and photos.
Yeah.
And he tipped me a $2 bill and a harmonica.
Okay.
Yeah. So
a $2 bill and a harmonica.
Yeah.
Okay.
He wasn't the one getting married either.
Yeah.
He was just
good job.
Yeah.
Plays a little note for a second, then hands it.
It's do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And he's yep, works fine.
Yep, works fine. Here you go. That's funny.
Yeah.
So
I think
new hobby. Are you into harmonicas now?
Okay, I was I'm so bad at not telling people things.
Same.
I really want to be the person who's tell me a secret. I'll go with my life. I do.
Give me the tea.
Yeah, I do keep important secrets hush hush. Mm-hmm. But I thought it'd be so funny if we were around a campfire and I was oh, weird. How'd this? Oh, we have. And everyone was what? You play the harmonica?
Just keep things something secrets of random campfires. You're just immediately check out this skill.
Yeah, I thought that'd be really funny. But of course, I told everyone immediately. That's so funny.
I have a $2 bill and a harmonica.
Yeah. I don't know where that $2 bill went. It is gone to the void.
He went to the candy bar last afternoon.
Speaking of gone, we should go on break.
Gone on break. Yeah.
Yeah. This episode of Us Talking is brought to you by Us Jamming. It's it's another thing we put out weekly on the Us Show, our channel on YouTube. It's a lo-fi compilation set to ambient sounds from different places around the world and different settings, where we play lo-fi at Wednesday at 9 o'clock in the morning, set to a nice background, and it's set up as a live stream so you and everyone else who's watching can comment and share homework you're struggling with or just talk about the Us Show. So that's Us Jamming on YouTube.
Like, it almost rings off of
Yeah.
something in the
Oh,
room.
it rains off my squiggly pot. I have so many pots.
You do. Yeah.
Because I've been doing ceramics for 3 years, so I don't
3
need...
years?
4 years?
Dang.
Yeah.
I should have
So-
taken ceramics. I had a lot of friends take ceramics.
Yeah, it's really fun. But it's like, I don't need 7 planters. Like,
I need all the plants. My room is a forest now.
is it actually?
Not mine.
Oh.
I have a plant that's like slowly dying in my bathroom. I forget to water it all the time.
Yeah, that's very relatable. You know what else is relatable?
Oh?
Getting a call through, or like an emergency warning that a tsunami is coming. So if you right now knew that you had, let's say like half an hour until you knew a tsunami was coming, what would you do to prepare?
Like in the same environment we have? Or
Yeah.
if this valley was next to the coast, I think the best bet I would immediately try and climb up as high as I can go, like just Mount Logan, just one of the like tallest points in town.
Yeah.
And
Well, how high are
probably just hang out there. They get high, but they only get high like really, really close to the coast.
Yeah, I'm now
So-
realizing that this doesn't work because you could just go half an hour up a hill and then like you would be fine.
I guess if you lived in like a city and everybody knew what was happening, and then trying to evacuate everybody all at once would be just a disaster to try and manage all that. So that would be terrifying.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's say you're like downtown. Because like right now we could both just like run up there and like be totally fine.
downtown Logan or like downtown Salt Lake would be even worse.
Yeah, let's say we're downtown Salt Lake. We're at what's that?
I think it might be a chair like squeaking.
Oh, I think you're right.
Maybe.
I just like had a spasm. Okay, let's say we're downtown Salt Lake. We're at like the Blue Iguana or something. I don't remember what it's called. Red Iguana.
Yeah, Red Iguana.
And then they're like, woo!
There's a
tsunami.
tsunami in the middle of
Yeah, what would you do then?
Probably get on the closest motorcycle if I didn't own one.
Oh, so you'd steal someone's motorcycle?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
If I survived, that'd be more of an issue than anything else.
Yeah,
but
but like, so what if the person dies because you took their motorcycle? Because now they can't drive away.
yeah. Probably purchase a motorcycle. Not at that moment,
Okay.
but like I'll lease the motorcycle then and there.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. I was like, what is the most sensible way of going about it?
Let me think. I don't think I could outrun it. I feel like I was going to say get in the ground, like in a basement,
Ooh.
but that won't do much because it'll be full of water. And I famously cannot breathe in the water.
That's crazy. I can. I don't know about you. That's just.
Oh yeah, so you're fine. You
I'm
just
good.
you finish your meal.
I'll just
tip
chill out.
10% and leave.
10%. That's a hell of a tip.
Really? How much do you tip?
Like 50. No, not 50. What am I saying? I think like maybe 5 sometimes.
Oh.
I don't go to like any grand sit down restaurants all the time either. So
my sister, she isn't very good at math, so my dad was trying to teach her percents, and he's like, he paid for everyone, so it was like 4 or 5 people, so it was a $75 meal, when he was like, how much would you tip for that? And she's like, $3? Like, and then we were all laughing, and she's like, is that too high? And I go like $2 for 70. It's like a 2% tip. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I think I would go to the tallest building. I think I'd take the elevator.
Yeah.
I'd take the stairs.
Run the stairs.
I would run the stairs. I feel like it probably wouldn't take out a building.
Probably not, especially if it's like pretty far inland.
Yeah.
And then all the buildings closest to the coast would knock down the wave itself a lot. So
yeah. I'd run towards the tsunami.
Run towards it. That's the most
Yeah.
sensible thing to do. What's the most insensible way you'd go about trying to survive a tsunami? I would hide in a bus.
Wait, I feel like that's not a bad idea though.
I mean, all I'm thinking about is like it's getting tumbled around with all the debris.
Oh,
and so
yeah,
I'm
that's
like
true.
in
No seatbelt.
no seatbelt. Because I can famously breathe, so
You're fine. I feel like going in the sewer would.
That'd be an
Probably.
interesting choice.
Yeah, because I feel like it'd flood at some point, and then all the water would come out towards you.
Mhm.
Yeah, a very like what's it called? Outer Banks style moment, where they're in the sewer trying to get the gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I think that's good. What to do if you're in a tsunami in Utah?
What to do and what not to do for
What to not
a
do.
Utah tsunami.
Yeah,
Very common occurrence, actually.
I'm so tired.
Had one just 3 days ago.
Wow, it's just my local neighborhood. Just
You were out for a wedding. We
Yeah.
just
We
experienced
got
a
a
tsunami.
tsunami.
We just got a tsunami.
It's like the fabled like tornado that happened once, and they're like, "Yeah, it took down a barn."
Like, yay.
Okay,
That's the funniest thing about living in a valley. It's like we don't get that many like drastic weather phenomenons except for just a shit ton of snow in like 1 month.
yeah,
And then we get tons of water, and then we're really excited for like maybe 2 weeks because all the agriculture takes it up.
yep. And then everyone starts watering their lawn as it's raining, and you're like, "Yeah." That's what I can't understand. It's like people are watering their lawn while it's raining in Utah. It's like
Yeah.
water is not cheap here.
I mean, it's not easy to come by any means.
Yeah.
It's so weird to me. Like, I get that a lot of the times they have like their sprinklers and stuff on timers, but like, there's got to be like something on your phone you could add,
Yeah.
or like a switch in your house that you could flick, and it's like we don't need to have this water going. It's just, yeah, it's weird.
That's a little silly goofy of them.
Little silly goose, man. You're crazy.
A little silly goose man.
I really like how you guys, and like front of your house, you have a very, what is it called?
Water wise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's like you have very local plants. You have native plants
yeah.
that grow in your yard instead of
Yeah.
grass.
I would take credit for it, but my mom did all of it. So like I pulled up like 3 weeds and was like, that's enough for today.
Nice.
Yeah.
You did landscaping.
Yeah.
What a blue collar worker.
My life is so hard.
My life is so hard.
Content creation is so hard, guys. But you know what? Just as like a little PSA, it is hard to make these episodes. Just give us a like and follow. It's like they may sound crappy, but they'd be a lot worse if I didn't put in the effort.
That is very true. The
Yeah.
amount of retakes we've had is immense. In this one episode alone.
This is our 3rd try at this.
My 4th.
Our 4th try, trying to record this little outro bit.
Yep.
So like, go like the podcast or something.
Give us a
please.
little comment. Maybe argue about something in the comments. Have fun with it. I don't know.
I have a PSA about comments.
Oh?
This is for such a niche person, but YouTube comments, how it's set up is there's 3 options. 1 is like unmoderated. 2 is more heavily moderated, so it will hold potentially mean comments back so you can review if they should go out or not.
Okay.
And then 3 is you review all comments. So like nothing's public until you approve it.
Yeah. Like you as the content creator. It's
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So like I posted a video and it got a few thousand like views and stuff. So like once you start getting like real traction, people start saying mean things. And so well, I don't
they start sharing more of their opinion.
Yeah. Like there's just like 2 comments on my video of people being like, you're not a good climber.
Of course there is.
Yeah. It's like, I don't care.
You should do this because of X reason. It's like, okay. Questioningly, just like you look at, there have been a few times like, I don't post any videos, but like I've seen on a few of my own personal favorite content creators, their comments are interesting for sure. Yeah. And some of them are just blatantly obvious. It's like, well, you don't need to do that. Or you like, why would you do that?
Yeah. Yeah. So anyways, if you're a small content creator, just go set like your settings. So I don't know, your comments are how you want them to be. Okay. That's a little PSA.
A little short PSA.
Yeah. But speaking of water usage in Utah, there's apparently some big water walls out in the ocean. Or
really?
What's your topic?
Oh, my topic. I like you mentioned Utah, and I was like, oh, we're not going to my topic.
No,
and then you mentioned
anyway. I was trying to segue into yours.
I'm so sorry. I'm not catching on at all. So, anyway. Recently I came across this article from Panorama Solutions. Feel free to look it up for yourself and, double check and see if I'm correct on the information I'm putting out. I don't want to be wrong, but the scientific community will come out. Fake news. But I came across an article called Living Seawalls, Bringing Diversity Back to Coastal Infrastructure. Oh. And so a really interesting little tidbit about this is a lot of like coastal concrete walls don't provide enough of a surface for a lot of animals to, thrive on. And it doesn't collect, food at all. It doesn't collect any algae. So things like barnacles won't attach to it. Things like crabs and whatnot won't hang near it. So a very interesting idea that a lot of people have come up with is either 3D printed or molded living seawalls. They're not actually like living walls, but they're just kind of like these little cups of sorts. They look kind of like a beehive, but like if it was a little bit more abstract and like ocean style. Yeah, my first thought of it was like a bunch of climbing holds. Oh yeah, they totally look like it looks like a climbing route. Big chunks of it, and like just basically like a tiny little climbing route on a coastal seawall. Where in urban places next to marine habitats, they would place these little tiles to help kind of improve and promote more biodiversity near and around urban areas near coasts or near lakes and whatnot. So I was like, this is way cool. This is a very interesting kind of change, I guess, little implementation of something that's just nice and makes things a little greener. Yeah. Brings more animals and stuff to just look at. Yeah. I'm so for things like that. And like I would like to see like government and stuff making this more either like more mandatory or easier to happen, Yeah. Like if it's subsidized, because I love seeing like and people love seeing like these green spaces mixed with urban stuff because it just like helps the environment. It makes it look better. Yeah, I think it's way cool. And that's one thing. That's one thing I want to do with my whole college career thing. I guess as a tidbit of myself is like being. Do you know science communication? No. It's kind of like a content creator, but they will go out and just kind of explain concepts about science and engineering and mathematics, and then just kind of explain it to the general public. And they're like, "Hey, this is what we're doing. We're trying to make it better." And I just think it's way cool, and I think it's kind of fun to like either check it out and talk to the people being involved with stuff like that, or just read articles and stuff of it as well. Yeah, it's just a fun little like brightens my day a little bit. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I think it's way fun. Yeah, so definitely go check it out yourself on panorama.solutions. Living seawalls, bringing diversity back to coastal infrastructure. And we'll leave a link to it in the show notes. Yeah, for sure. I also think it'd be cool
like you can do little things too, just with your house. Like you can put native plants in your yard, or like those little bee comb things.
I love those bee comb things. Little solitary bee homes. They're so cute.
So, because like even then, it's like having these native plants. It makes your yard more water wise. If that's something you need, like if you live in Wisconsin, you get enough rain.
Yeah, exactly.
But like it saves you money. It looks nice. It just requires a little bit more work than just having your grass yard.
And I get why people would want grass yards. It's like, oh, it's clean and it's green, but like you're missing out on so many like really fun experiences with just putting a little bit of an investment into your own kind of native biodiversity and just kind of watching it grow in your own front yard. I think that's like the best part.
Yeah. And as this is just the PSA episode, but whatever money you spend on your house is really like an investment, because houses tend to go up in value.
Especially recently.
So like say you spend $1,000 on your front yard, you can sell your house for $1,000 more later on.
Yeah.
Investment, and it looks cool.
Random short tangent. So me and my family live in like a townhome complex, a little neighborhood and stuff. And it drives me nuts from not really. It's just interesting to watch because I'm not purchasing a house, but it's just kind of crazy how expensive housing has got. And over the period of like 2020 to 2024, the housing that has been newly built near our townhome is nearly like 4 times the price that we bought it at. So most of the buildings there that are smaller than the ones that me and my family live in are like nearly $500,000 for smaller units.
Wait, are you guys renting or did you buy your house?
My parents bought that.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, they made money. So
they did. They made a lot of money. And it's insane. But wow.
Yeah, that happened with my parents. They bought I'm not totally sure, but they bought a house in Reno when they lived there. I was also born in Reno.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay. So they bought a house in Reno, and then the housing market went like skyrocketed when they sold it. So they had to spend money on the mortgage and stuff, but when they sold it, they got it for the same price. So they never spent money on housing in the end.
Dang. Yeah. That's really impressive.
So like weird things happen like that.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Yeah, but housing's got so expensive. Like, rent in Salt Lake, it's not cheap.
Nope. I'm taking a financial literacy course in college. We don't have to put this in if you don't want to. I just realized, I was like, we're getting so off.
No, people like to listen to us talk.
That's true. Yeah. Anyway, I'm taking a FCSE class, or like a financial literacy class for concurrent enrollment with USU. And it is mind-boggling how expensive everything is. We're taking this whole like simulation thing where we're supposed to try and live like the average life.
I did this too.
Yeah. Did you do it with like Stukin or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah. There's a little hack that I'm curious if you found it. I'll tell you after.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, but our professor, teacher, something like that, has us paying these certain prices of like what is something like regular housing pricing for a small apartment in Salt Lake City. And he based all the costs and stuff that we're spending on normal regular costs in Utah. And God, it is expensive. It is not fun.
Yeah. My teacher had us do the same thing last year. She's 70 years old. I think. So like she's not really with it. She's super nice, but she doesn't know technology. So we had to pay something, but we didn't have to pay for housing, cars, groceries, like none of the extra things.
Yeah.
But if you started the game and no one is going to care about this, but if you start the game by putting all of your money in stocks, because I don't know how the stocks work, but they always go up from the beginning because no one's put money in them. And then at the end, everyone has at least a little bit.
So they start selling it?
So if you put all your money in the beginning, it just like explodes by the end.
That is a really good hack. Yeah. That is a really good hack. Something I know is really fun to play that we've learned. I've played this game like multiple times over 3 years, and it started ever since I took like entrepreneurship in sophomore year, and it's this game called Count My Stacks. If you've played that before,
I have not.
you might really enjoy it. But
Okay.
it's an investment game that's just like you're playing against an AI or multiple people, and it's based on like stock prices between like 1990 something and like 2007.
Okay.
So, but it's kind of fun and really
That's
enjoyable
fun.
to try and like just
Yeah.
beat an AI computer that's investing in the simplest way possible.
Yeah. Feels like I get really smart at it.
You definitely feel smart when you beat the computer.
Yeah. Okay, this is turning into game talk, but Zane recently made a game, which is like incredible. Yeah, it's called.
Yeah, he was talking about that last time he was on the show.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is a different game.
Oh,
but-
different. Yeah, okay, yeah.
But Zane was a guest on the show. He made a game for like Cozy Spring Game Jam. It was a 48-hour game jam. And his game's called Cozy Farm Life, I think.
Mhm.
And the premise of the game is like you have a coin and you can buy crops and you have to meet a quota of money by the end of the day. And so you go and buy like a carrot and then slowly build your way up to different products and different vegetables and stuff.
Yeah.
And they all sell for different things. And each day goes by faster. So it's harder and harder to make enough money to beat the day.
Oh.
It's really fun. I've played like 9 hours of it now.
Dang.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
That sounds really cool though.
There's a fun moment once you've played a simple game long enough that you know it so well. There's like all
You
these
get
little,
way too good at it.
yeah, and I don't know. It's just kind of fun. Like I half endorse doing that, where you just like find a simple game and then play it for a long time, because you get to like towards the end, you're like, if I sell 4 pumpkins, I have enough to buy a spade, and then with the spade, I can like make X much more than I did. It's like you get this weird math problem.
Definitely a lot of like, that sounds way fun. Like,
Yeah, it's fun.
just random problem solving for a good 9 hours.
Do we want to head into endorsements?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Do you want to start?
Sure. Yeah. I have a bit of a random one. This one's going to involve you needing to go like pull up a Google tab or something. But I got bored one day in class and looked up tortoise beetle larvae.
Okay, wait, did you know this existed before, or wait, what?
Yeah, so somebody mentioned it on Instagram reel or something, and I was like, it popped in my head one day, and I was like, you know what? I want to go see these. So I just looked up images of tortoise beetles, and they are actually weirdly adorable. I guess just random endorsement. Go look at tortoise beetles online.
Okay, can I see one?
Yeah,
I feel like that's where you were headed.
Very slowly, but surely we are going there. I love that I can't spell. There we go. So it's these little guys.
Oh, whoa, they're like golden and
Yeah, and they're like way shiny. And,
they're like the weird little Egyptian thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like a scarab beetle.
Yeah,
Those little guys. And so
that's
like
cool.
there's golden ones that look like just phenomenal, and there's different species of them, but they're just cute little beetles.
Yeah, that'd be like a cool necklace pendant or something.
Yeah,
Like-
I'm almost certain they make them into like earrings or whatever.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Well, that's a good endorsement. What was the beetle called again?
tortoise beetles.
Tortoise beetles. Okay. My endorsement this week. It's okay. My endorsement this week is Pinterest.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's a good one.
It's a good one because like I feel like everyone knows about it, but no one has it.
Yeah, like you mentioned Pinterest, and like, oh, I know what that is, but like,
Yeah, but no one actually goes on it.
yeah, nobody uses it.
So Pinterest, it's the only social media I feel like I walk away from being like, oh, that was nice. Like
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I feel that same way.
Yeah.
I'll spend too much time on it, but yeah.
yeah, for me, it feels less addictive. So like you actually have to like think a little bit when you're on it. So you won't have that like doom scroll feeling, which like
Like
is
just your next dopamine hit kind of thing.
Yeah. So like it's not set up to swipe forever. I feel like it's kind of meant to go down little rabbit holes.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's fun content. It's fun to like make boards so you actually like engage with content and like can save it for later.
Do you want to see some of my Pinterest boards?
Oh, I'd love to. Yeah, so I endorse, and you also have to spend a little bit of time because the starting ones aren't very good, but once you like
once your algorithm kind of understands you a little better.
And you get like you find what you like. It's really fun.
This is my favorite.
So we got the cartoon whale shark, which is fantastic. We have some hell of a boss, which is also fantastic.
This is great. And so this is just animation stuff. Found random gadgets.
Ooh,
just
cool gadgets to buy.
It's only 2 things.
I have. Yeah, see, like, everyone who has it, they're, like, happy to show you the things on there.
Yeah, but they're just cool random stuff, and I'm like, ooh.
Whereas I feel like Instagram, you scroll, and eventually it's like, watch this girl get hit by a car, and you're like, oh my god.
That feels like my YouTube Shorts.
Yeah,
my YouTube Shorts does not understand
violent
me.
sometimes.
Oh, it does.
I don't know why.
And the algorithm for YouTube Shorts is terrible, because I don't know why, but I've gotten crawfish fishing videos, and I don't even eat crawfish. I've never liked the crawfish video. And it's the same guy who keeps coming up, and he's like, "Did you know this about seasoning your crawfish?" And I'm like, "No, I don't season crawfish."
Yeah, okay.
I'll get occasionally like one video that makes sense, and I'm like, yeah, I'd enjoy that. And then it's just like everything else. It's like, yeah, this woman's getting hit by a car. I'm like, no.
Yeah. And like, if you say like you go and you get like the best, like a good video, you can't like, you can go to their channel, but you can't really like go to similar videos. Whereas Pinterest, you can like go press on it, and then below it is all videos like that. So it immediately brings you to the things you actually want.
Yeah. It's also not always just videos. It's like just most of the time just images too. That is like you can just observe if you wanted to, and it's way fun.
So that is the 13th episode of us talking. Thanks so much for listening.
Yeah, thanks so much. We really appreciate it.
Yeah. These are actually like, they take time to make. They're hard. So even if you don't think they're that good, you can make them better by going and supporting us on anywhere we are on the internet, or funding us by buying merch from our store.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Solid plug.
Okay. We'll see you guys in the next one.